All right, race fans, let's lock in race number 6, Wagoner's Welding Truck Series at Lime Rock tonight. It's going to be a doozy. Big change for these guys. They're coming into the road course after last week's battle at Nashville Super Speedway. I'm your host with the most, Robert Warrens for Outlier TV, alongside best buddy co-host Chris Schusler. Chris, they missed you last week. I think they missed you more than me.
Oh man, well, you know what? It's nice to hear. You know what? I missed them, and I missed you equally, buddy. So I am happy to roast you. I mean, host with you at Lime Rock, man. I love a road course, and this will be a blast, dude. So happy to be back, and yeah, dude, let's get to it, man. Talk about the grid.
Well, the grid is just gridding. We got a smaller field tonight. Looks like we got about 18 trucks in the field. There's about 1 minute left in qualifying, so we're going to let that switch over. But this is a smaller road course, like, only 1.5 miles in length. There's technically 7 turns here by the math, and only 1 left-hand turn. So this is like a counterclockwise oval, or a clockwise oval. Because you're going right. It's all right hand.
It is. It is clockwise. That's how we do it in the U.S.
Yeah, that's crazy, brother. I guess one of the things that we can kind of talk about first is, did you finish the ultimatum?
I did finish it. And I finished the reunion yesterday. So I've seen it all. And yeah, we can mix in plenty of that chat. We can sprinkle it throughout the race. How about that? Our comments. And I welcome, of course, anyone that wants to drop their thoughts in the chat, and we'll talk about it all race. What do you think?
We probably should talk about it all race. I have so many questions. I guess let's talk about last week's race. We had an epic battle at Nashville Super Speedway. Dalton Steele, Superman, the Man of Steel himself. He's not in the field tonight. I believe got tied up with a work commitment. But dominating fashion at Nashville Super Speedway for him on that concrete surface. Barker grabbed second spot, and Ben Park flipped out in third. So, we've seen a series of races at Vegas and Chicagoland where fuel strategy was key, but there was a caution that came out for Nashville Super Speedway that kind of, settled it up. No, actually, it was green as well. But Dalton was able to manage his equipment the most.
Well, sounds like I missed some fun times, man.
You did.
I did. I missed being around. I could tell you that. I hope it was some good racing and fun for all.
Yeah, definitely was some fun for all. They're gridding up now. Points are very tight in the Truck Series. This is the conclusion of this race here is going to be a halfway mark through the season, which is very exciting. Drivers are going to be on a break in the Truck Series next Wednesday, so we'll be back live again Monday night for race number 6 in the Super Series, but Wednesday we're going to be off, Chris, just in case you're wondering.
I'll book all my trips on that week.
Oh, exciting news, though. I did book a trip today.
Well, spill it. Where are you going?
No, not yet. It's too soon. Let's roll through the grid.
Okay.
Let's roll through the grid quickly. Ben Ryan, Mr. Buttons, grabbing the top spot with Barker on the outside. In row 2, we got Barry Tolson and Mike Straminski. In row 3, Dan Park and Denise Warnes.
Oh, Denise.
Row 4, Rick Sanchez and Rick Baldwin. Row 5, Alex Foster and Eric Copperthorne. Row 6, Ben Parson and Justin Phipps. Row 7, QDP Duty, Johnny Hurst and Nicholas Don Francesco. Row 8, David Overstreet and Blake Beacon. Row 9, Chris Ramsey and Tim Richardson. And row 10, only the lonely, Stephen Chu. Song reference.
Well, this is looking good, man. Yeah. This is looking fun. Short pace lap.
It is a short pace lap. These guys are going to be a little tight on fuel, but we should see them break away and probably save a little bit of fuel. We're going to, I guess we'll see, but, they're turning, 53-second laps. I think that's what we're averaging for race pace. So this will be a shorter show today, and I'm expecting you're going to be saying, hey, let's add 10 more.
Add some more laps. Yeah, I was looking at that. 40 laps, short track. Let's hope it gets some good stiff.
Green is out. Away they go. Turn 1's going to be tight here. Let's see how the drivers navigate it.
Yes, this is always a tight one. Coming back around there and then making the left. A lot of loose trucks, I would expect.
Yeah, they need heat in those tires. We're going to do what Chris is going to ask me to do. Put up a track map.
Those guys off to a great start, I got to say, because that's kind of tough in the very beginning, everyone charging that first corner and the second corner, and they all got through. So great start for those guys.
Yeah, I was very impressed to see it myself, looking through the field as these guys start to separate out. Ben Ryan in the top spot as we look down from the blimp cam. He's going to complete that first lap with a 5/10 lead over Barker. But this is going to be one of the battles here. We saw Barker in that second spot. He's a part of Foothill Sim Racing. We know he's a road course master from the endurance races that we've done with them.
Yes, you are correct.
So they're coming down the backstretch now, and then they'll be going up through the hill. If I can work out the timing right, we're going to have some cool cameras, Chris. I know you're excited about cool. Oh, Ben Ryan sliding off the track. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sketched me out. We're going to go at full speed here.
He's going hot. He's going in hot.
Over the hill. And, as he's coming up the hill, ooh, man, that's heavy contact for Ben Ryan in that 67. He gets it wound up safe. Let's go back to live action. Tim Richardson also showing it as an off track as we're on the hill cam. We'll go off the hill cam. That's going to make the 93 of Barker our new leader. Not going to be interviewing him right now, but let's take a look at his start position. A couple off the tracks. Going to see some more, but we also got a Tim Richardson tagging with the crash. Going to use our OTV instant replay here. Pull that one up. And it looks like he might be a victim of the same spot.
A little bit of driver confidence, maybe overconfidence kicking in just a touch.
Yeah, it looks like those tires weren't heated up quite. And that's two drivers in the exact same spot coming up the hill as the truck's kind of unloading from the weight shift.
Tim's truck looks like it might be okay. I know it's hard to tell at that angle, but let's see. Where is Ryan? He's in 14th.
Yeah, he had some nose damage. Making a pass into 13th now. You can see that nose is crinkled up on that 67 truck. He's looking to make a move on the 24 of Don Francesco.
He's honestly pretty lucky to have only that damage, because that was a kind of a nasty spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. I mean,
well, hey, we'll wish him some luck here, regaining positions.
Yeah. Welcome to Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah, check in once. Check out never. Okay. Wait.
Right.
Right. There we go. Hey, so I'm looking at the track map. Looks like we kind of have two fields, sort of, if you know what I mean. Two different fields making their way around.
Yeah, you can see Barker entering turn 6 right now with Tolleson and Dan Park in behind in that third spot. Right now, we're focused in on Mike Straminski, Fat Thingies, and Rick Sanchez, who's in 4th. Just only a couple tenths separate them. And looks like Warrens is chasing down Foster and Copperthorne. We're going to hop over to Copperthorne right now.
Looks like Warren's lost a couple positions, and am I right on that? I think he started a little closer to the front, right?
Yeah, he's down 3 spots in this run already. So, this might be considered one of those throwaway races for some of these drivers. This is a 12-race series, but 2 races are dropped. So, with looking at our points battle, we're always averaging the best finishes less 2 races.
So we've talked about this in the past. Well, several things. One, I have a horrible memory, but who have we seen be real successful, like at some of these road courses? Because I just completely forget.
I mean, we don't often run road courses for the Wagoner's Welding Truck Series. Did we run one last season? I'd have to fact check that.
Well, then we'll pretend I didn't ask that, and we'll just move forward.
Let's bounce around to some of the battles on the track. Barker opened up a 3.5 second lead. Brian now in 11th, and Ramsey showing that he's got a crash.
And a slowdown. Oh,
we see a little damage on the nose of that truck as well. That's the right front of the truck looks a little smashed up.
You were about to shout out your cams, track cams 22, correct?
Track cams 22. Tune in for all the action. We're actually rocking new colors. Might notice that is that you're viewing at home, you're clicking that gearbox in the bottom right hand side, watching in 4K. We're actually running different colors today. So we're trying to tweak the colors in iRacing to give the viewers a better viewing experience and remove some of the jaundice out of iRacing.
You know what they should do? They should like it and they should subscribe.
I mean, why? If they haven't done it already, why wouldn't you want to?
Dan Park off track.
Oh no. Go check on Dan Park here. Might have just been a
he's
quick
looking
little
good.
dip. Parker keeps blipping. Olsen too.
Now, I have a bone to pick with Kristen Tolleson.
Oh
Because, yeah, I said it. She has been asking for paint suggestions over and over, and I gave her one. I'm still seeing the unicorn. Now, granted, I do love the unicorn.
I mean,
but
she said she had one for you.
oh, well, okay. Well, Kristen, we're all here together.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, this one's going by quick, Chris. This is 9 laps in. Barker just coming around turn 7. And here's the start-finish line. We'll go and use our camera into turn 1.
You were right. Barker blinking out just a little bit here and there. But, yeah.
This is the only left-hand turn. You can see him navigate that. Let's, do what I know what you're thinking, Chris. Why don't we ride around?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see how the truck gets airborne there, where we saw those 2 trucks earlier eat the tires.
Yeah, I know. That's super fun to watch.
This is a pretty high-speed road course.
Yeah, tough to do in the trucks, just because it, wants to...
Slide?
Yeah, I was just watching that. Yeah, no, I admit I was just watching that pass really quick.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it looks pretty tight, too. And there's another blink.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. Watching Chris Barker get around here.
See if we got any tight battles. Right here, Alex Foster on the bumper of the 33. Ben Parson gets a little wide as they come out into, I believe, turn 4 down the backstretch. You can see them coming into the camera frame now. Foster tight on the bumper. Up the hill. Woo!
Look at that. Yeah, like this is a nice little spot to try and pass because you can carry a lot of speed, but trying to get through that turn right there is tough.
Yeah, down this front stretch into turn 1. I don't think Foster's close enough to peek the nose, but he's definitely got some jazz.
Turn 1 can be funky too because you're trying to carry so much speed and late brake, and then you actually run out of track and then just dump right off into the dirt. So there are there's a couple misleading spots in this track, but yeah, these guys are doing great. I gotta say, this is real fun here as well.
Here comes that hill.
Yes.
Everyone's got understeer, oversteer, steering problems coming over that hill. Oh, Parsons.
And counter steers, you see them right at the crest of that hill. See, this will be fun. We'll keep it right here. He might be able to just late brake and try and get around him.
He's looking, and he's sending it. Oh!
This is it.
He gets a clear shot. Let's see. Parsons cuts him right back over.
He's got the inside.
Yeah, this is turn 3, the only left-hander.
That was fun, man.
Parsons
that was great.
still looking. What a great pass by Foster.
For sure, and like great patience and like courtesy on Parsons' part as well to just, hey, these guys are racing. No one's forcing or defending too hard. Like he let the pass happen, and he'll have a go at it now. He'll try and a lot of respect.
I don't think Parsons got enough in the tank to get back around. I think Foster, to your point, he was patient, respectful, and just waiting for that opportunity to pounce. Chris, one of the things that I'm contemplating right now is just going to look at the best lap times on the screen. Oh, Foster off the track is looking at lap times. You see the mix of drivers around the mid 53 mark for the most part. And I'm wondering if tire degradation is going to be a factor here. 27 laps to go. So we're 13 laps in of the 40 lap race. Are we going to see somebody do something crazy and grab like tires at lap 25 with 15 to go? Or do you think it's just going to be a bad time?
I think they're just going to keep going, man. I don't think anyone's going to stop. I don't know. We'll see. I always seem to get it wrong. We've seen wild stuff happen in the last couple weeks, so I don't know. I would think they're just going to keep going, but these guys have an interesting battle. It'll be cool to like follow them because, as well as I know, as well as all these drivers and everyone that's watching, but it is much harder to defend than it is to attack. And even though Foster got the move done, now he's going to have a full mirror of Carson. And, we'll see how that works out for him. We saw him go off track just a little bit, and there he goes again, just a smidgen.
And you can see, just by nature of how Foster's truck is sliding around, he's heating up those rear tires. And I don't think that's very, a very good strategy for long run here. The more they slide, the more they're not going to survive.
Right. And we still have more than halfway to go. So, like I said, it'll be cool to just watch these guys continue the battle. But Arson's got a little train behind him as well.
Yeah, that's Ryan looking underneath the 90 of Warren's making the move. He got around Copperthorne a couple laps ago. And Ryan, Mr. Buttons, he must not have packed his lucky button tonight with that first lap incident over the hill.
Robert?
Oh, man.
Look at this.
This is crazy battling. That's Overstreet in the 68. We saw him be a first-time winner, he was a winner in the Super Series, right?
Yeah, I couldn't remember if he was a winner or on the podium. But yeah, we have seen him on the podium for sure. I think actually maybe a winner. You're right.
Race 4 winner.
Yeah.
We got the intel. If we just use it.
We just got to use the information.
Warrens falls victim to the 67 of Ryan, and now Ryan is hunting down the 33 of Parson. But, shout out to Mike Straminsky. He's actually moved up into the 4th spot, getting around Sanchez. So interesting to see there. Bring it back up the track map as they're going to navigate the hill again.
And that would be Mike Straminsky of Precision Fences and Gates, by the way.
Absolutely. Burleson, Texas. Need a gate? Need a fence? Call Mike. Interesting enough here with the hill cam, you can see that these trucks just getting slightly airborne.
Yeah, we'll have to do a pick and load that up on the Discord of those guys getting just a little bit in the air.
No competition in sight for our leader, Barker. He's has he led every lap now? I believe so, because Brian had a kerfuffle over the hill.
Robert, let's use the data.
Well, if only we had a button.
Oh.
Now, doing the math, he's led 17. There's 22 left. That's 40, right? Because
Seems like it.
Yeah, that's kind of how the math works.
Oh, another off track. Overstreet, who was doing real well earlier.
Yeah, he's a lap down already. It looks like Barker has lapped 5 cars in the field. Richardson, Topless Tim, has retired from the race.
And change his shirt.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't wear shirts.
Right.
And it looks like Baldwin is closing in on Sanchez for that 5th spot.
I have to say, Barker in the lead with almost 6 seconds is like an eternity. He's in a very comfortable position.
I mean, these guys are running 55-second laps, so I don't see Barker missing a step here based on what we know for him. But yeah, at the same time, I didn't expect Ryan to miss a step. And, you know, that just kind of proves that anything can happen regardless of whether it's an oval or a road course.
For sure, for sure. He has a little bit more security in his pace, I think, with that much lead ahead of Tolleson.
Yeah, there's a lot of comfort there. Let's check in on Stretch Barry Tolleson. Got that name when he grabbed one of the wins from R&R League battles on fuel strategy in the next gen at Michigan.
Looked like Overstreet went off there at turn 1.
Overstreet
he's back on there.
Definitely got a little struggle.
Hey, Netflix, the ultimatum.
Yeah, catch it live. Well,
We'll do it live.
And Tolleson looks really smooth through the corners.
Yeah, he does.
We got Ryan now putting up pressure on Foster. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battle for 7th.
Robert, we're halfway done.
Yeah, we are.
And I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to go spend time with your family after this, Chris. Like, it's going to be an early night for you, bud.
Breaker. Parker dove into the pit.
What?
Check that out.
He's grabbing tires. I mean, if you're looking at tire fall off, Chris, you know, we talked about the best times being around mid 53 seconds. If I'm going to the last lap time around, these guys have already fallen off almost 2 and a bit seconds a lap. You know, mid 53s or 55s. I don't know if this is a strat though, but he had such a big lead.
And as usual, this will probably prove I don't know anything. I would have thought that maybe would be a strat for anyone but him. Does that make sense? Like, okay, well, yeah, I don't know.
Why put yourself in harm's way of having to navigate passes, right?
Well, I'm just thinking, you know what? If you just keep following the car in front of you, it's probably going to be pretty tough to try and make up the time or catch it and then pass. So I would be thinking, and again, I'm usually wrong, but I would think if I have the lead by that amount of time, 5 seconds, I'm just going to keep with it. Now, I would have expected that maybe from like Barry Tolleson to say, hey, like, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to come in. I'm going to put on fresh tires and see what I can get done.
I mean, absolutely.
I don't know. It's interesting. We'll just have to see. It's interesting.
Just saw there the 5 machine of Rick Sanchez has retired from the race. Didn't see any off tracks or anything for him. He just entered pit lane and shut her down.
Maybe he has to go to work or something.
Maybe.
Or he has VR or, you know, hey, lots of things. Hey, we got Mike Straminsky in the pits trying something different.
Well, it's going to be the strat. Just take tires and have a stable handling truck. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Like I said, every time I thought I had it right, so I would have thought that would not have been a good move for her. He's probably going to turn around and win, but yeah, I would think staying out and maintaining would have been the move, but we'll just follow the times and see.
Yeah, so we saw Straminsky take fuel only. Foster grabs... Did he grab both sets of tires, Chris? Did I just see rights only?
I'm too busy talking and not watching. So these guys have to stop for fuel? Is that it? For sure?
I don't think so. I think you can save as an option. Like, you just don't, you don't have to be hard on the gears, right? And just don't, maybe run third when you could run second. So let's hop in the cockpit of Barry Tolson. We're going to see how he's running the truck comparatively to, Ryan or even Barker, who's only 21 seconds back in third now.
What I would like to see after we get to this graphic, see if you can read my mind.
I can't.
You can or you can't?
I cannot.
Okay, so what I would like to see after we do a little cockpit cam here with Barry, track cams 22, shout out.
Woo!
Oh.
And this is maybe why tires are a smart call.
Yeah, that's the struggle. Feels like you're on ice.
It looks like they're on ice.
Yeah.
This is like Dancing with the Stars on ice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, a big fan. Okay, so this is what I want to see. Let's do this. I know you're a man of...
What? Well, hold on.
Data. Okay.
Straminsky in the pits again. I didn't see an off track for him.
Maybe he's he got called to do a gate.
Maybe yes. Could have got a penalty. I didn't see a penalty pop up, but tough break for the 16.
Yeah, that's a bummer for him because he was rolling in fourth.
Rolling.
Now he's 2 laps down. Okay, here's what I want to go to do. Let's pull up the old side-by-side, and let's do Tollefson and Barker, and let's see how much time Barker is gaining on Tollefson with those tires.
So the current catch right now, Barker's got to navigate cars. He's showing 9/10, 2/10. The catch is 17 laps. There's 13 left. If Tolson can maintain pace, I think we might be looking at our winner being Barry Tolson. We'll look at the catch for Dan Park. In the 3 machine, I got to put in the right car number. You should catch him in 8 laps, but it's really going to depend on how Barker can navigate some of the traffic.
True.
But, I think Tolson, he's a smart driver. We've seen him pick strategy, whether it's taking tires and racing hard or saving fuel. So, he might just be locked in on being consistent here.
The Zodiac calendar, it's the year of the... I don't know, let's say dragon.
No, right now it's the year of the unicorn, brother.
Well, you ruined my show completely. So we'll just finish with that. It's the year of the unicorn.
The Barry Tolson unicorn.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
And you can see, Barker is gaining on him slowly, but in 12 laps, he's got to gain over a second a lap consistently, which is going to be a tall order, and then navigate a pass if he's to be successful. Let's go ahead and pop in on a battle here. Copperthorn on the bumper of Warren's, and shout out to Ipswich-based Soapco Series sponsor for Roughneck Racing, the Wagoner's Welding Truck Series.
Dude, I gotta say, you freaking read my mind, because I was just gonna ask you to pop over to Eric Copperthorn so we could shout him out, and you did it.
Hell yeah.
Right before I even said anything. So you and me, I tell you what, man.
I tell you what, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
18 viewers watching the stream tonight. Shout out to the friends and family of the drivers that are locked in on this battle.
For sure.
11 laps to go. It's always, kind of a very different perspective to watch a road race and to kind of lock into the battles that are occurring. You know, Warren's not too far behind Parson, only a second. And it's really just like one little blip, one little slip, and that gap can just close up in a heartbeat.
Correct. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with you. They're tough, man. It's a different level of pressure.
Absolutely. Let's
And
go.
these guys, you know, they very rarely, at least to my knowledge, you know, do these, you know, road courses. And yeah, like you said, you blink and either someone's caught you or you've caught the guy in front of you because he had a slip up, or they, I should say.
Yeah, and you can see that these three drivers are the closest battles on the track. Viken and Foster, we'll go over to them. You know, heck of a run for Foster. He's a lap down Meow, but he was doing pretty awesome. I think what we saw was Foster coming into the pits. So let's take a look at our pit stop stats and see who has come down the pits. Foster grabbed 4 tires.
I'm looking at the times here. Barker is closing that gap. I think the last time we were monitoring it or looking at it, it was like maybe 18 seconds. Maybe it was 20. I don't remember, but it's down to 15. But like you said, it's probably, well, I can't say anything. It doesn't look super favorable here. Like you said, the catch is now, what, 15 laps? We've got 8 to go, so.
Yeah, Tolson has to fall off a cliff, and you can see in front of Barker, they're too wide. You got Sherminsky there. I mean, there's nowhere to go.
There isn't. And some of these other guys that are in front of Barker, some of them are battling for their own position, so they're not just going to get out of the way.
I mean, Barker is not the leader, so they don't really have to yield to him the same, but they are lap cars, right? They got to be mindful, respectful, but I mean, overall, they don't have to roll over and play dead, right?
Correct. Yeah, he's in a tough spot right now.
8 laps to go. Yeah, I mean, if Barker had absolutely clean track, I think it might have been a different story, but navigating all these other trucks. Whoa, is that Foster?
Nice catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job by Foster to catch.
And you know, you're right. I agree with you. If there was no traffic or little traffic or, you know, very track, racing would be easy. It would have been real nice, I should say, to see what kind of dent Barker could have taken back out of, you know, Barry Tolleson and Dan Park. But just the nature of this track, you know, kind of like negates that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's use one of our instant replays here and figure out, you know, because we haven't gotten to use it yet all tonight, Chris. Road racing's a little different.
Yeah, I'd love to use it.
What? We're going to take a look at the pass for 6th place between Warren's, Copperthorne, and Parson. So we're on board with Warren's going up to full speed. You see Parson in front. He gets loose. And what a great read by these drivers. OMG.
Wow, great job, guys.
Amazing.
All of them collected it and moving right back on.
Yeah, let's
Parson got a little sideways, but he's all good. Eric Copperthorne, you know, heavy on the brakes. And Dennis Warren's, wow, like magic, man. Just
and on board with Warren's now.
Whoa.
Heads up driving. Like, that's a hard one to predict, right? Like, you don't know if that car is like sliding back down, sliding back up, or what it's doing.
Right. Yeah, that was awesome.
And it looks like Barker has caught Park. He's only 7/10, 8/10 back.
Well, this will be interesting because, Bart has got the grip to get this done. And I think let's go to Dan Park, if that's okay. Let's watch him muscle this truck through the course.
Woo.
He's got that tough, balance to try and maintain. Try and be quick, try and be defensive, and try and keep the car, the truck square on the track. So that's a lot to manage. Only 4 laps, which is nice, but that's a lot to think about.
I hear Barker beside him. I think he's on the inside, and there he goes. Barker on the inside making the pass. Bertolson might be grabbing another win. This will potentially, if all goes well, be his 2nd win on the season. He's going to join the Superman Club, the Man of Steel, Dalton Steele, with 2 wins. So, yeah, I mean, Barry's, he's just got to lock in. Or stay locked in.
Put an application in to that club?
What's that, the lock-in club or the winning club?
Any club. I just want to put in an application to something.
Request denied.
You gotta earn your way in.
Yeah. It's not given.
Boy.
You gotta earn it.
Oh, man.
And Copperthorne looks like he's fallen back behind Parson. Just a little bit further up. We're gonna use our OTV instant replay and see the pass here with Copperthorne and Parson. We're gonna hit play really quick. Oh, you see Copperthorne off the track, so it looks like he navigated off.
It's in the grass.
Yeah, he's trying to get back up to speed, but he does the smart thing here. He gives the lane to Parson to avoid any craziness. And Tolson now sitting behind Copperthorne, looking to put him a lap down. Barker 10 seconds back, Park 12 seconds. And it's just slowly chilling. Another off track for Foster. But man, oh man, we got to add 10 more laps.
I'd like to. This has been too quick. It's not enough, man. I know these guys are probably sick of this.
Probably sweating.
But I'm having a good time. I don't want it to be over.
Oh, we could just stay here together.
Sure. After the race, we'll just chat.
Yeah, that's great.
Your boobs are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Well, it looks like a lovely day here at Lime Rock.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's see if we can get up and through the trees. That's not final lap for Barry Tolson.
Final lap. Oh my goodness, we're done already.
Yeah, we're going to be done. Barry Tolson, the master of the right-hand turn for Season 10, putting on a great performance. Would have been interesting to see how Ryan fared out if he didn't have Carnage.
True.
But, Ryan's been able to get back up to the 5th spot. Baldwin does a great job in 4th, and Park 3rd, Barker 2nd. Even pretty much throughout the top 10, and we haven't talked about him all night. We're gonna go. I think Tolson's crossing the line here. Yeah, race is finished. But
I have to say, great call. Even though I didn't, the Barker coming in for tires. I mean, he's 6 seconds behind Tolson, who didn't. I mean, I think if we
10
5
laps.
more laps, maybe even 5, it's like that could have been a real close call. So, a risky move, but he's on the podium. So, a great job by these guys.
I mean, that's going to heat up the points battle. You think about the top 3 finishers. We're going to pull up our points again with the right graphic. Dalton Steele is in the lead. This should put Barry Tolson in like a tie situation or in the lead. Dan Park, great run for him in that 3rd spot. And then Barker is... Where's Barker? In 7th.
He's in 7th.
So, I mean, that's definitely going to march him up over first. Ben Park's not in the field. Fox isn't in the field. So, you should see him jump up a couple spots. But overall, great points racing where some drivers would, think it would be a drop.
Yeah, very good, man. I love it. I love road race guys. They all did a great job. It's just tough. It's a tough track, but yeah, it was good times, man. Let's run it back from the beginning.
Let's run it right back.
Let's do it before they leave.
Gonna take a little shout out to series sponsor Wagoner's Welding. We're gonna roll a commercial and then grab some drivers for some interviews.
At Wagoner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagoner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners, we build quality that lasts, because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagoner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro, or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you. At Wagoner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagoner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners, we build quality that lasts, because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagoner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro, or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you. At Wagoner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do.
All right, Chris, we're back, baby. We're back.
Yeah, we are back. America there, 24.
Don Francesco. We didn't get to hear too much from him tonight.
No, we didn't.
Definitely a different race for Big D, as he we've seen him charge up front most of the night. Didn't really get a lot of
That's what his
camera.
buddies call him.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Get on that thing.
Man. Let's go ahead, bring in our third place finisher of the night. Dan, Rob, and Chris up in the booth. How does it feel grabbing the third spot for the Ipswich Bay Soap Co?
That feels great. I expected to finish fourth, to be honest with you.
I mean, fair enough. Overall, impressive run, clean 40 laps for you. When you saw Barker come in the pits and a few of the other drivers, did you think about switching up the strategy at all?
No, because with being able to make it and being how far ahead we were going to be on them, I knew they weren't going to run us down. Well, I knew Barker would run me down because he was already 12 seconds ahead of me when he pit. So I was like, I'm going to be like 12 to 13 seconds ahead of him, and he was a heck of a lot faster than I was.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very kind of like short. It's like a short track for a road course with, how tight some of the turns are. Did you have, a favorite turn overall?
I'm a big fan of 3 and 4.
Okay.
The one lefty and then the sweeping right-hander, they're fun to me. And then the uphill is just a challenge for everybody.
Yeah, the truck
it took Ben out.
Yeah, we saw that live.
We'll do it live.
Like we came around the corner. I was like, guys, Ben just wrecked.
Yeah,
from the lead. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no way!" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened."
Yeah, that tough break for him, but I mean, you were able to manage it. It looked like the truck was coming unloaded as it crested the hill, like it was almost airborne for a sec, and then once the rear tires planted, there was just definitely a lack of grip. But I mean, Dan, you're able to get it done. Third place tonight. Chris, over to you for your chat with Dan.
Dan, how are you, buddy? Congrats, dude, on the third place. You did it.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge. Like
I was
the road
gonna ask
road
you.
courses are always challenging. Like you just got to be consistent and hitting your marks.
Yeah, I agree with you. We're watching you here in slow mo, kind of just get through the track. We're looking at some cool, like little counter steer moves, and yeah, you look good on track. And I was going to ask you, how much were you struggling as kind of the race? We got into the sort of the meat of the race, and how much did you feel like you had to, to manage to kind of just get through the night without stopping?
Well, at the end of the race, I was getting really tight through some of the corners, but throughout the entire race, it felt smooth and calm. Like I wasn't trying to push or anything. And then once I saw Barry starting to drive away, I was like, okay, I need to go a little bit harder. I don't want him to get too far ahead.
Yeah,
But
you did a great job. I just did you sort of just have that feeling of like, if I just kind of just maintain, get through it, like I'm gonna make it, I'll at least get on the podium?
yeah, that was my whole goal. Was once Ben had his issue, I was like, my goal is podium. I don't care if it's third, second, or first. I just want to be on the podium.
Well, you look solid out there, man. I know it's just from doing a couple like road races myself. I know it's not the easiest track, and it's even harder, in the truck like this. So you did a great job. Congrats on the third place, and yes, thank you, Robert. Let's see here. We are going to Talladega. It's going to be the money race. Let's see, so next week, right, Robert? Yeah, that's next week.
19th.
No, 2 weeks. I can't do math. 5 plus 7 plus 4. Yeah, okay. Then 19th. Yeah, well, we've for. So I won't even ask you how you feel. Just good luck, man, at Talladega. Hope you win some money. And let me just give you a chance here. Yeah, dude, I know, right? I'm going to enter just so I can get some cash. Let me give you a chance here to just give some shout outs. And I'm sorry I cut you off.
I was about to say, I'm glad we're not racing next week because I leave Wednesday to go to Iowa for the Knoxville Nationals.
Ooh, rad, man. I hope you dig it. All right.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Who do you want to thank, give shout out to, give flowers to for the race tonight?
Well, first off, you guys for putting on the broadcast. Tim and Johnny for the league. My friends and family that are watching, especially my mom, who's always in the chat if she was. And Michael Steele for putting together my paints.
I appreciate all of that. Yeah, definitely love your paint from Steele. And yeah, it's always nice to have your family and friends watching you. And great job on the podium, okay? We look forward to chatting with you soon.
Yeah, all my races are dedicated to family because my dad's name and grandma's name are both on it.
Yeah, no, and we both appreciate that you always shout them out, and a lot of support from family and friends from a lot of the drivers in the league. So it's very nice to see. So have a good one, enjoy the evening, and congrats on your third place on your podium. Okay.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Okay, take care, Dan.
Our third place finisher, Dan Park. Great performance by him overall, Chris. I'm impressed with how he managed his tires and still stayed on the podium, and a substantial gap for the top three, pretty much over the rest of the field.
Yeah, and you know what? And this race is going to help give him a little boost with the championship series points. So good stuff. A nice race for him.
Well, it's time to talk to our second place finisher, Chris, the bridesmaid Barker, robbing Chris up in the booth. How's it feel to grab that second spot again?
I was running first, and I'm like, after being wrecked, I'm like, yep, I already know what I'm gonna tell them. I'm the bride tonight, boys. But man, I really thought tires would. Well, I'll be honest with you. The whole lead up to this, practice and everything, I was convinced I'm going to stay out. I'm going to stay out. I'm going to stay out. And everybody just kept talking about it was going to be 1 lap short, 1 lap short. And I didn't feel like Barry was probably saving, I can't believe how quick we caught lap traffic. So I'm trying to navigate my way through that, but watch the gap back to him. And I'm like, he's probably not saving, but I guess he had practiced it just enough there. He said, he had it figured out. He could go about 15 laps and not really give up that much time and then just, take off and not worry about fuel. So I definitely should have stayed out. It was a dumb, but I really thought I would have the tire to run him down. I was afraid that if I didn't pit, he would, or I should have just waited, and if he pitted, go the next lap. But I think me and my teammate was the only guys that pitted. We were in Discord together.
Yeah, Foster pitted. We saw Straminsky come in. Sanchez came in, but I think he suffered mechanical issues. Yeah, no, like there was not a lot of drivers that elected to pit at all. But I mean, you're kind of in the situation where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and you had to pick something. You picked it. You grabbed it. Ipswich Bay Sobco second place. I mean, nothing to be ashamed of, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how does it feel to be the bridesmaid, though?
That's awesome. I'll take a podium any night. I used up a lot more tire than I wanted to getting through lap traffic, and I knew that. I should have knew that'd been the case. We even practiced, like, hey, if you're right on me and I pit, how much time do I lose? And it wasn't just a dumb move, honestly. It was strategic, but
of course.
The tires was the fall off was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, if you start to consider the last few races between Las Vegas, Chicagoland, Nashville Superspeedway, and this one, it looks like Roughneck Racing for the Wagoner Welding Truck Series is just becoming like the fuel strategy extraordinaire.
It is, yeah. I should have knew. Most road courses, I mean, if you can just save one pit stop, it's tremendous. That's the goal, and I totally whiffed it, but it's all right. Like I said, I'll take second place any night. I hate it for Ben, man. He's fast. I couldn't believe it when I come up over the crest and I seen his truck sideways. I'm like, oh shit.
He didn't bring his lucky button to US of A. He left his lucky buttons at home. So
yeah, we were back and forth in practice there. I knew it was going to be a race, and just tough luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, what do you want to say to the 93 of Barker?
Okay, so first, Chris, congratulations, dude. Great job. Second place. You should feel good about that. You will hear, listen, when you watch this replay, I was kind of questioning your move as well. Now, like Robert said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I was kind of on the side of the fence, like, well, you know what? Chris has got a sizable lead. He's on his way. I would, if this was me, I would probably just stay out and maybe monitor the gap and just go for it. You know what I mean? And you came in, took tires, and this is a tough track. Trucks slide all over the place as well. So it's just, it's just difficult. And Barry stayed out. So I think Barry being behind you, he would have been the one to do the opposite of you. So because you came in, he stays out. I would have thought that if you would have kept going, his only option is to try something different. Otherwise, he's going to never catch you. So I'm making this very long-winded. What I'm getting at is that I don't think it was a bad decision. And you were saying like, oh, it was kind of dumb, whatever. I just think that it was a decision or a strategy, and it just didn't get there 100%. You know what I mean? I think that you came in, you took the tires. You now can focus on being quick, getting through getting through traffic, or being quick on the track and trying to catch him and then pass him. If you kind of like follow my mindset, because if we would have had, I think, a couple more laps, I'm saying 5, I think that you would have caught him and passed him. So you just don't know exactly like what's going to happen. You know what I mean? The driver ahead of you that had taking the tires is going to probably really be struggling, and you were a lot quicker. And we were monitoring the gap. So it's just kind of, a matter of, I think, just making a choice and following through with it. And I think that it was fine what you did. So it was exciting for us on track. It gave us something to watch and follow and to see if you were going to, catch him and then pass. And we just kind of ran out of laps. But I think you should feel good about what you did. And, who's to say that if you didn't do it, you would have, gone off track or had a little blip or whatever the case. And then, Barry comes cruising by you. So anyway, a great job is kind of what I'm alluding to. A fun time for us to watch you, and second place isn't half bad. So
you're not wrong, man. I felt great on the long run. I done plenty of 40-lap stints, and I was staying in the 54s all the way to the end, no problem, mid 54s, and I was in the perfect position to just stay out. I was even telling my spotter, let me know if Barry pits. He fell out of my relative because of lap traffic, and I couldn't tell the gap, and it was just a bad decision, but we'll move forward and learn from it. That's the best you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, it wasn't a bad decision. It was just a decision. So don't be too hard on yourself, man.
Hey,
it just happened. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was fun, and like I said, a great job. And you know what? Hey, we'll see you at Talladega in 2 weeks for some cold hard cash. Hopefully you can cash in on some of that.
Oh yeah, I am so excited for the 87s. I'm really looking forward to that more than this road course, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? The 87s are fun, so it'll be cool to watch you and along with all the other drivers just to tackle Dega and the 87s, and like I said, and get some money out of it. So let me give you a chance here to give some thanks, some shout outs, give some flowers. What do you got lined up?
Number one, Tim Richardson, please keep the road courses on the schedule. I mean, you had a good car count tonight. It gives us guys a chance to look fast compared to all these oval guys. But anywho, got to thank the league. They're awesome. The sponsors, James Wagner's Welding, Precision Fencing Gates, and Ipswich Bay Soap Co. Thank you guys. Y'all always make it exciting. I told Tim, with the strategy, I'm like, it'll make for a good broadcast, hopefully. So glad I was able to help out with that. Got to thank my teammates and my wife. She was telling me, she's like, yeah, they're giving you a hard time on the broadcast.
Yeah, you'll hear. We weren't. Oh man, what an idiot! No, I was just like, I don't know.
It's well deserved.
No. I'm joking, saying we weren't like that. It was just like that. That would have been the move that I would have done. But I always, whatever I say or think is always wrong. So I was sticking to that as well. But I was going to just ask you this too, real quick. So you're a fan of road courses, then? That's your thing as well?
Yeah, I like road more than oval for sure.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I started off as a road guy. Got ovals. Robert's worked with me a lot through that, and but I do love road races, and so it's fun to get into these and watch you guys tackle them. So congratulations again, and just look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Okay. Take care.
Yep.
Second place finisher Chris Barker. I mean, I appreciate about the bridesmaid Barker is just simply that he's still in the positive mindset about getting her done and grabbing that second place and really just having a great finish, being in contention for the points here. Season 10 for the Wagoner's Welding Truck Series is going to be we're going after the midway point. These races are becoming more and more important to have consistently good finishes, Chris.
Well, he came in for tires when the two other drivers around him didn't, and he's still on the podium, and he took second place. So, I mean, that's a good finish. You know Absolutely. What I mean? You didn't win, but that's a good finish. So he should feel good about, that accomplishment tonight.
Well, Chris, it's time to bring in the man of the evening, the road course master, Barry Stretch Tolson. You're the Precision Fencing Gates winner tonight. Barry, you locked into the no pit strategy, got her done. Back-to-back fuel strategies wins for you. I mean, the Friday night, you bagged some cash. And then here tonight, you're just looking good for the Season 10 championship. Tell us a little bit about your race. What went through your mind to lock in for the win tonight?
Well, when we first took the green, my goal was if I can finish in the top 5 or at least finish was the main thing. And then when I seen Ben lose it going over the hill, I'm like, all right, maybe we got second.
Mhm.
And then Chris pit on 21, and I was like, why did he do that?
Yeah. You know, interesting enough, and it was cool to have a variety of strategies, and that's what we've seen over the last several races and how it's played out. And it seems, that strategy is one of the most important things. So to be on the right side of that coin toss, you definitely got it done tonight, which is nice to see. What was like, any fears about navigating that hill, the crest of the hill, after you seen Ryan eat the wall? Topless Tim went into the tire barrier there on the same hill. Did you struggle at all with how the car, became unbalanced over the hill?
It was definitely a learning curve, which I think I put probably 250 to 280 practice laps in here.
Man,
But I did it, playing the fuel game. How many laps do you have to run conservative to be able to make it an extra lap and a half?
well, I mean,
So I was able to take and figure that out. So for the first 15 laps, I was just kind of riding, just trying to stay in front of Dan and just ride. And once I had the fuel saved, then I seen Chris pit. I said, all right, time to go.
that amount of practice actually very impressive, especially for a road course. I mean, you think about that in denomination of time. That's over 3 hours of practice, right? 50-second laps. You did 280 laps. 180 is 3 hours. 240 is 4 hours, and that's just
Oh my goodness.
providing-
The math.
providing he didn't slip off the track. But Barry, you were so refined tonight, navigating some of the the rear grip. Did you find that the rear tires were slipping out more as the race progressed with some of these high RPM turns?
Oh yeah, it was definitely, well, the biggest thing that helped me there is, the first 15 laps I just rode because, normally you go down into second in 1 and 2 and you run second all the way out of 4. Well, after 1 and 2, I just click at the third and just let it roll through the S's and all that, just to, save a little fuel there.
Yeah,
And was able to save a lot of tires going through there.
yeah. I mean, we watched a variety of different trucks navigate the track, and impressive run by you. Knowing that you practice that much, definitely paid dividends. You're joining an elite club so far in season 10. You're joining the 2 wins on the season beside the Superman, Man of Steel, Dalton Steele. Stretch, Barry Tolson. What are your thoughts on the season 10 championship? We're closing out halfway mark. Are the next 6 races coming up something that you're confident in?
The biggest thing that I'm not looking forward to is I'm not comfortable at Old Atlanta and Texas. That's going to be my 2 worst, I do believe.
Okay, there. Well, congrats on being our Precision Fencing Gates winner tonight. Chris, what do you want to say to Barry Stretch Tolson?
Barry, a great job, buddy. We're getting to know each other pretty well, I would say, this season. Boy, you got it done again, man. This is the season of Barry, for sure. Zodiac, year of the unicorn, I guess. Yeah, a great job, buddy. I guess my first question is, where's the new paint that I gave Kristen an idea for? I don't see it.
We actually ran that one Monday night in the Super Speedway Series.
Oh, man.
I think I finished 21st, got in 3 wrecks
Serious?
and all that, and my daughter said,
Please,
regular
no,
show ain't doing it.
no,
We're going back to unicorn power.
no.
Well, all righty. So it is the paint then. Well, hey, you had a great race. It was fun for us as viewers. seeing the two different strategies. I was caught off guard a little bit seeing Chris come in and take the tires. So we were wondering how that would work out later in the race. Would he actually catch back up to you and pass you? How worn would your tires be? And, just what was your race going to look like going into, lap 30? So, yeah, you got it done. You managed. I think Robert asked you all the heavy hitting questions, but I was just going to ask you, managing towards the end was still pretty reasonable in the truck.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I basically just trying to be careful around lap cars. The last thing I wanted to do was try to pass one and just screw up and end my night.
Yeah, I feel you. And how much fuel did you have towards the end?
I basically just coasted around at the end and did like 3 laps of a donut, and it was out.
Okay,
That's
so it was
tight.
close, but not critical. But
No, I think I crossed the line when it said I had like 0.7 laps.
Okay. Well, a great job, a nice job managing. Fuel, tires, race, all of that. So you got it done again. Like I said, this is the season of Barry. Missing next week, going to Talladega for some cash. Are you going to bring home some cash, do you think?
It's Talladega. If you're in
Right.
20th, you can win it in a green, white, checkered.
Well, I think, Barry, what you should also add to that is that if it's a fuel strategy, you might have just a hands down shot.
Well, that'd be hard to do because you got to have people to draft with.
Absolutely.
Or you ain't saving fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Barry, it was fun seeing you here tonight. Look forward to the money race. And let's give you a second here to do some shout outs, some thanks, some flowers.
I just want to thank y'all for broadcasting it. Y'all do a great job. Thank Tim and Doug and Johnny and everybody that puts it on and makes it possible for all of us to get on here and have fun. Got to thank my daughter again for some more unicorn power luck. And I got to give a good shout out to Mr. Mike Straminsky because I did a lot of practicing with him and ended up, I was losing about half a second getting into turn 1. And Mike gave me some pointers on getting into turn 1, and that picked me up out of the 53s down into the 52s.
Well, since you brought it up, we'll shout out Mike and Precision Fence and Gates. He dropped in the chat here that he was having a good time. He sped in the pits, came back to serve the penalty, and it changed his tires. So he said his race was kind of downhill shortly after that. So he was running in 4th, I want to say, in the first dozen or so laps. I can't remember exactly where we were. And then, his race went sour real quick. So he had a good time. But yeah, too bad he couldn't finish a little ahead of where he ended up. So Barry, thanks for putting on a good show tonight, and look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. I'll have to give Kristen maybe another paint idea, although I don't know why you'd want to get away from.
She pretty much told me it's unicorn power for the rest of the season.
I love it, man. I love it. If it works, don't do anything different. All right, well, Barry, congrats, dude. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Okay,
congrats.
you too.
All right, Chris. It's closing time. Turn off the lights.
You know I don't know lyrics.
That's fine.
Yeah, thank you. It was, man, this is a good time, man. I love it. I love road races. It went by too fast, but I'm sure these guys are ready to be done with it. So we saw some good racing, nothing like wild and crazy. I don't know. Yeah, it was cool. Good to see a couple like different strategies. It was cool to see if Chris Barker was going to catch Barry Tolleson. He was making his way for sure. Barry just did some nice management and was able to, keep that lead. And, I don't know what to say. A couple disappointments, but it was fun, man. I enjoyed it. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. And, I think what is cool to have a perspective on is the mix of drivers that love and hate road courses, and they're not exactly aligned to who's fast every week on the speedways or the super speedways. So, having that characteristic come in to say, hey, this truck series season 10 requires a little bit wider of a skill set to make you a contender. This is going to be a drop race for some racers. However, some of them bolted well that'll help them be in contention throughout the rest of the season.
I like it too because it's a nice mix, I think, in a season to have one or two like road races, just because it gets you out of your comfort zone. And it's something different. It's something different for the viewers. And then, like you said, some of these drivers, they enjoy it or they prefer it. And you just see like different, I can't think of like the best way to put it, but some drivers that maybe don't always finish in the top 10, let's say, doing ovals, but they might do a lot better like on a road course. So you just see like different, like maybe the disparity in finishes sometimes between the drivers. So it's just good times, man. I guess that's all. It's just fun.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Next Wednesday, we'll be off for a week, and that's going to bring the Super Series and the Truck Series back in alignment. So we'll be going live again on Wednesday night.
We'll do it live!
On August 19th. So you get next Wednesday off. It's a break from Chris and I. However, on Monday night, which is the wrong graphic.
There we go.
We'll be doing race number 6, Echo Park in the ARCA car, where these drivers are going to be closing out halfway through the season there. Both series halfway through the season after that Monday night. So tune in live, 7:25 p.m. EST, to catch that race. And just roll. I guess we'll just roll through some stats and say goodbye, Chris.
Yeah, I think we should. Hard charger with Steven Shu. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, he started right at the back. He was in 20th spot and just was smooth throughout. We saw him through the foothills endurance races, and he's always a consistent runner, right? So, fastest lap goes out to Barker in that 93 machine. Tolson, most laps led. We had 3 different leaders. Brian receiving the award of doom from taking the pole position and then meeting the tires. No caution laps tonight, but just overall some great racing. Shout out to Dan Park grabbing that 3rd spot. Rick Baldwin 4th. Mr. Buttons recuperates in the 5th spot. 6 goes out to Dennis Warrens. Ben Parsons 7th. Eric Copperthorne 8th. Stephen Shu 9th. And Alex Foster, another Foothills driver, in the 10th spot. So, I mean, pretty awesome job for the Foothills racers in 2nd, 9th, and 10th. I mean,
yeah, we saw Alex Foster like just on fire. I think he was just really throwing the truck around. So I think unfortunately he didn't maybe maximize all the positions he was maybe hoping to get, but he was really doing some battling. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Chris. Nice to see, Alex grab a top 10. Like, it's hard to do in season number 10. On a regular night, we have 25 plus trucks, but we've seen some guys not want to venture to the road course tonight. And somebody like Alex, Stephen Shu, Copperthorne, even Dennis Warrens, Baldwin as well. This is really going to bolster them in the points.
Yes.
So, Chris, once again, just shout out to Wagner's Welding Series sponsor, Ipswich-based Soap Co. and Precision Fence and Gates, our series sponsor for Roughneck Racing Season 10. Outlier TV. I'm Robert Warrens. You're Chris Schusler, if you still identify as Chris. And,
I do.
well, congratulations. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back live Monday night. And then I think we might even have a special on Sunday, Chris. So viewers just take a peep for that, and there should be some more information on the YouTube about that later. So live Sunday, live Monday, off Wednesday, and we'll be back full time the following week after that.
I'm gonna have to update my calendar for all this.
I know. I'll send you an email, some snail mail, buddy. I'll send you a paper
Please.
copy. You put a magnet on your fridge or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, no, a lot of surprises. That'll be great.
We love surprises. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Stay safe, stay happy, and hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Rob. He's Chris. Once again, we're Outlier TV. Arrivederci.
Bye, guys.
Way to go, a-hole!
Oh man.